Hey guys, it's operations time. Got Mr. Torres over there up front on the GP38, GP40 contest. We're gonna be taking them out to Huntington Beach there. We got a couple cars in the background there. We're gonna be doing those two gondolas, boxcar, and flat car, and a center beam car there heading down. Watch our little local running around over here. Go ahead and get fired up, and we will be on our way here. All right, Mr. Torres, bring it on out. We'll go pick up our cars. Yeah, wrong way there. All right, so first order of business, pick up our cars there, and we'll head on out. Hopefully stay out of the way of that freight that keeps running around on the main line there. Alrighty, we'll switch that over. Now we head in the right direction. Hopefully get a good connection here. Without having to fuss too much. Kind of Murphy's Law. Those couplers work every time except when you're filming. Hey, there we go. Give a little stretch there, looking good. Alright, we'll head out of the yard, make our way through Cerritos, La Mirada. Gonna have to let that freight get by us. Make our way through, like I said, this here's Cerritos / La Mirada. Do a little rail fanning on the way to Huntington Beach here. Torres, he always likes the horses here. Alright, first stop. We gotta come over here and change our turnout. And I'm not gonna play with the locks since I only got two hands. So we'll kind of make believe like he got out there and changed it over for us. Hopefully there's no vagrants down here underneath the overpass. Alright, one more stop over here. We're going to go ahead and go over to the, let's see, that's the east side runaround. And we got that box car. It's going to be a little bit of trouble right off the bat. Boxcar is going to be going over here into SoCal Edison. We'll figure out what the heck's going to be going on there because we already got 4 boxcars in the facility. Alright, we'll just pull up the street over here and we're going to go ahead and disconnect the rest of the cars. We'll do our runaround. There we go. And we got to come over here. Flip our switch so we can get across the street here. We'll do a little bit of bell here. Alright, enough bell. Alright, that'll do right there. Come over here and hopefully not knock anything over. Get that switched out. GP40's acting a little sluggish there on that turnout. Been a little dusty here, so I haven't cleaned the track, so hopefully we don't have too much trouble. We're going to stop right there because we got to flip that back over because what we're going to be doing, we'll be taking these 2 empties out of here and dropping them off back there. And then we will drop off our 2 loaded cars. And then we're gonna have to figure out what to do with that boxcar. Like I said, it's gonna be a little tricky here. Go ahead and switch this one. Man, that will do. So we get a good connection. I'm not going to say anything, might jinx it. Alright, we got to pull these back a little bit so we can clear the incoming turnout. Back over here, and that will do right there. Alright, time to shove these back and grab our pickups. Make believe we got a flag man with us here blocking the street. And of course we got our industry rep right there. He's going to go ahead and remove that blue flag for us. And then we'll keep shoving back. Alright, we'll grab these two pickups. And pull them on out. And of course, we're doing a video, like I said. So the couplers never work when we do a video. Alright, looking good. Locomotive's almost out by the freeway overpass there. Alright, that'll do right there. And we'll drop these two off, like I said, across the street over here. And we'll head back out and drop off our 2 loaded ones. Alright, that'll do right there. We'll disconnect. Hopefully I'm not swinging the camera around too much. A little bit of a different view here. And that'll do it right there. Let's go ahead and change that turnout. Like I said, we'll make believe we got an extra crew member here. The big furry arm. You got about 2 cars to go. 1 car. And that will do right there. Mr. Torres there waving to the girls. Alright, now we got this box car here. So he's supposed to be going into SoCal Edison someplace over here, but he's a little bit of a troublemaker there. I don't usually switch out SoCal Edison with 2 other industries, specifically for this reason here. I gotta figure out how to get him into here. And we'll go ahead and close this switch out first. So I think I'm going to try to make it easy here. We're going to take this guy out and just basically replace him. So it's kind of a straight shot into here. Like I said, this facility here is a switchback. Comes in over here, over to the end, and then switches out, or switches back out to this end of the facility. And so that's a job all in itself. I usually run SoCal Edison just by itself, because see, we got to get around the other side of this box car here, but remember we placed our cars back there, so we got to go pick them up first to get them out of the way, because we don't have enough room back here between our empty center beam there and the turnout for both locomotives. So I think what we're going to do is back her up here. We'll grab our 2 empties, and then we'll do a run around. Probably not prototypical, but you know, we do what we got to do here. That's kind of what makes it fun here. Just having a few more different moves and stuff like that. And that's why I like to, at least in JMRI, when I do run industries, I have all of my industries set up individually as locations. And that allows me to, if I do run JMRI, which I'm not doing for this this train here, I just kind of made this one up on the fly. I can just select different industries and pair them together and see what it's like to switch those guys out. Because even if you did like well, what we did here today, you know, we kind of just picked 3 different industries. The lumberyard back here in Huntington Beach and SoCal Edison, and then we also got the 2 gondolas going out to Sanford & Sons over there in Anaheim. And there's a couple of different ways to skin the cat here, I guess. Alright, I think what we're going to do is stop right here. And this is a little bit of a pickle here. Let's see, if we do a runaround, and then we cut loose, we grab this guy and push them all in here, grab that guy, switch them out, and then we're going to do another runaround. So a lot of runarounds here. There's like, what, 3 that we've done already? I guess, like I said, there's all different ways of doing it, but still having fun, even if it may not be the most efficient and prototypical. Alright, let's keep on shoving back here. Where did I cut off right? Yeah, I did. Alright. Yeah, it's part of the fun of it, is just doing different combinations of the industries and seeing what happens. You know, just adding one additional car to the train, you know, one additional industry or something like that tends to kind of mix things up quite a bit. While this guy's coming back, I'm going to switch over on my controller and silence some of my other locomotives there in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear them. Yeah, that was our switcher back there making a lot of noise. So we're going to have to stop over here because we forgot to change our turnout right there. We'll even do a little bell right here, huh? We're going to be blocking the street for a little bit here, I think. There we go. Looks like we got a good connection finally. Let's see if it holds. It's looking good. All right. So like I said, we're blocking the street over here, but we got to cut loose our gondolas. Actually, I got to push forward here a little bit so we clear the switch right there. And that will do. Alright, now we can pull back, and then we'll change over that turnout right there. And that will do right there. We'll go ahead and get that guy turned out. All these people over here, they're going to be pissed, huh? Well, at least they can stop and get some tacos here with the girls. Because we gotta wait for our industry rep to get over here. He seems to work all the industries in his bathing suit too. You know, it is Southern California. What can I say? All right. We'll shove back in here and grab our one pickup and then drop this UP brown boxcar off. All right, looking good there. If I really wanted to do it, I guess I could pick up two of these, right? Why not make it more difficult, huh? No, we'll keep it simple. Again, like I said, I'm just making this up as I go here. And of course, we got a little dip right here. Maybe this one wants to go with us. Yeah, all right, he does. Okay, taking both of them. I'll let the guys over in the yard office figure it out. And we'll see if we got enough room back there. I think we'll be all right. Just gonna make it there. All right, that'll do. That'll clear the switch right back there, and we got about half a boxcar left of track back here. We'll go turn that, and we'll take our two drop-offs here, shove them into the gondolas there. I'm serious, like the couplers work like all the time. Except when I'm doing a video, I don't get it. Alright, this is going to be a tight one here too. With that extra boxcar right there. We'll just fix this little coupler situation right there. You can see we're right on the yellow right there to do our runaround. And we got just enough room right here. I think some of those people are ready to turn around over there. Alright, one drop off and we'll be done with our screwy SoCal Edison here. Let's see if we get enough room there. What do you think? We'll go slow just in case. Oh, that's pretty tight, huh? Watch. Like, I was afraid that center beam might actually hit the boxcar. Alright, and that'll do right there. I am not left-handed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like I said, there's a little bit of a dip right there where that boxcar is sitting. That's kind of the low point. Alright, I'm ready to get out of here. I think Torres is getting a little frustrated too. He wasn't expecting that boxcar to be such a headache here. I think he wanted to go have lunch too, but we still got 2 more gondolas to drop off. All right. Trying to be as efficient as I can be here, at least with the sizes of the trains. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out how to do this weird combination of industries. All right, there we go. We finally got a good connection there. We got to pull these back a little bit though, because we kind of shoved them, and I need a little bit more room there for the runaround. Alright, right there's good. We're blocking the street again. Yeah, let's see. We'll cut them all loose here, do our runaround, and then we'll head out to Anaheim. Drop those 2 gons off. And be on our way. Alright, that's good right there. Not even gonna hit the brakes, let her coast. We'll lock that one up. Alright, floor it there, Mr. Torres. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put him on the other end of the train there. He's gonna have to switch around now. We'll get over here on the GP40. He's gonna warm his back there at the light. Alright, get out of here. And slow it down there, Torres. Alright, that's already turned. I didn't even need to slow down there. Oh well. Alright, we'll pick up our train, head on over to Anaheim. One more drop off and we're done. Alright, looks like a good connection there. I think these cars kind of course, like it when you're a little heavy-handed on the throttle. It's been a little bit cooler down here in Southern California also, so couplers tend to get a little sticky when it cools off. It's only like 65 or something. Brr. Alright, here we go. We got the Sanford and Sons right here. We're going to be picking up these 2 loaded gondolas, dropping the 2 empties off. And hopefully Mr. Torres isn't distracted by the horses. Alright, right there is good. I'll come back and get my skewer. Alright, we'll cut this off right here. We'll go in with the 2 drop-offs. Grab our 2 pickups. Well, half a car. And that will do right there. So that turnout is probably the hardest one to reach on my layout. Not that they're far away, but it's got the big tree in the background there. And I got the big utility pole over here. Got some Italian cypress trees here. If I was ever to do another motorized one, or at least maybe a manual on the fascia, that would be my next one. Alright, hopefully we get a good connection here. And looks like we did. Although I heard a click. Let's double check our wheels there. I think we just ran over a rock or something. Alright, we'll pull it forward. Yeah, something's stuck somewhere. Maybe Mr. Torres just had him backwards there. Forgot to switch directions. We're probably, let's see, 4 of these cars. Let's see if we can fit it before we run into this street over here. About 1 car to go. Nope. We're going to be in the street. A little bit more. And that'll do. Push these back just a little bit more, just to clear the power line right there. And you gotta fix our coupler there. All right, that looks good. Give you a little bit of a different view here. Alright, and that will do it right there. We'll disconnect that, we'll grab our train and head on home. Oh my goodness. Oh, 3 industries. If you made it this far, congratulations. Or did you cheat and skip through like the entire middle of the video? Alright, we'll lock that up and grab our train. Looking good. Give it a little stretch here. Yep, I think we're all good. All right, time to head home. We got an extra pickup there that I wasn't expecting. I'm going to slow it down there just a little bit. Got to check my turnouts. So this guy here, he's aligned correctly. Let's see if we don't have any trouble with him. We'll back out of the layout here. And if you remember on that turnout, that's what I was saying, I'm in there, so if it is kind of screwy or touchy, I can always touch it up over there, you know, just give it a little wiggle if I need to. It's a little darker over here on this side of the layout. I think I need one more light. And it'll look nicer over here once I get some scenery also. All right, we'll zoom back out. Now, let's see here where we're going to be going with this guy. He is going to be going to our outbound track, which actually our GP15 is sitting on. So we'll put them, let's see, actually, last minute change here. We'll put them on track number 3. We'll let Lamont Sanford there figure it out. We'll be running the GP15, sorting these cars out. The track that the GP15 is sitting on, that's what I'm using as our outbound track. Alright, just enough room there. Yep, perfect. We'll cut loose right there. Need another third hand over here. Grab the skewer. Alright, and let me get all aligned over here on this end. Mr. Torres is in a hurry for some reason. We'll drop these two guys off and Mr. Torres over at the little holding track there, little locomotive storage, or staging, I guess. Not staging, but you know, where the locomotives kind of sit. Make sure I got the turnouts correct. There we go. Alright, we're gonna park it right here. I think Mr. Torres got to use the little portage on there. Go ahead and get the lights off and shut her down. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that maybe a little bit longer but still interesting operations video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the bell button to get notified when I post more videos like this. Till next time guys, take care.